start of a brand new series on RollerCoaster Tycoon 3. Now, yes, it is a very special day on the channel today as we are starting another new series. And I've lost count of how many series I've got now, but it's definitely quite a few. So, RollerCoaster Tycoon 3 is, yes, a game about roller coasters and theme parks, where you get to design your own theme park. And that's exactly what we're going to start doing today. So first of all, I've got the park entrance here, which you automatically get. This is a new world I've just started up. And as you can see, there's already people in my park. And there we go, a nice good view of some people walking along our path. Anyway, let's get to work because I really want to show off some of the cool things you can do in this game today. And one of those things is to change and make paths. And that's what we're going to start doing for our main street. Now, our aim is to eventually build our own theme park. Now, as you know, I've started quite a few series to do with theme parks lately. We've got the Blackpool Pleasure Beach series I've just started, and we've got the Alton Towers, the couple of videos I did on that, that I did for 30 subscribers. If you haven't already checked them out, then please do so, because I had a great time recording that. And so, I decided I wanted to show off what I could do in this game because I've built some cool rides in the past. I should have probably showed them off, but yeah, I will do some on-ride videos of some of the rides I've done in the past, and I'll probably do some on-ride videos on this channel. I'll probably make another series of like POVs, front seat, on-ride rides of stuff I've done. Anyway, so what I'm planning this is going to be called I haven't put the name, but it's going to be themed around Agent B13. You probably know that is the name of my YouTube channel, so it's not going to be themed around YouTube, the park, but it's going to be themed around this sort of character that I made myself, called Agent B13, sorry. And yeah, so that's our aim, to make a park themed around Agent B13. So what I'm doing here is I'm kind of making a little path, sort of it's going to go round this sort of lagoon area. Yeah, so it's going to be a big sort of lagoon in here, where there's going to be a big statue of the figure who you've probably seen from Minecraft. And yeah, so anyway, let's we're built. So we need to go one more out, and then we're going to go in. So it's not going to be a big sort of area, but it's going to be showcasing sort of the statue, and it's changing tonight. I'm going to change it so it's fully on day all the time like that, just because it's easier to build. I will change it to night time when it's done, because when I've finished building this park, there's going to be I'm going to do a bit of a tour of it to celebrate us completing it. Yeah, that's basically my plans. So I'm sort of just building out this path now. Now, this is just to mark out where I'm going to build in the future. I'm not going to build there for now because my main street's probably not going to have a ride. And I wanted to show off building some rides today and hopefully riding, because that's what mainly this game's about. And I thought for the first video it'd be a bit bad not to do that, because that's what the series is about. Anyway, let's carry on building this. We're nearly done now. think we've probably just got one more thing, one more bit. So there we go. Path complete. That's a big job done. I'm sorry if you suddenly could hear music then, it's because I zoomed out a bit. So we're just going to build this path out a bit further, and then we're going to start building our first area of the park, which is going to be, this is sort of like the main hub area that this is going to feature as, where you can sort of see the different areas, and you can choose where you go. So actually, should we, I'll show you another cool feature, and that is to edit the terrain basically. So what you can do is, if I make this a bit bigger, I need to try and get it to the exact size of this. Like, it's not going to be quite that's slightly too small. I want to be careful here that I don't. Let's try and, how big's 20 look? That might be a bit too big. I'm not sure. Let's see if I line it up to here. How big? Yeah, I think that's going to be too big. I'll have a couple more goes, and then we'll start building the area, because otherwise we won't get any rides done. Now that is almost big enough. Very. So I just do it like that. Kind of. Or I think, should I risk doing? That might be the best we're gonna get it. Could I possibly get it a bit smaller? That's just gonna make it look bad, isn't it? Anyway, let's leave it at that and put the water in, because we played it safe there, not going over the things. Because that's scarily close to the edges. That. So you can put water in your holes, like so. I want to get it a bit higher. Is it not going to let me do it any higher? No. I'm just experimenting. That's probably the best we're going to get it. It's okay. It could be a bit higher, but I think that's still enough room to build the statue. Anyway, now that I've made the basic plans for the park. Well, I've thought of it, not built it, of course, because this is on blank. So this sort of area here that I'm going to build now is sort of themed around sort of gardens. And then on the right hand side of the park, at the bottom right, we're going to have like a sci-fi area. Then, well, I should say west, because the entrance is south, right? So sort of in the middle, we're going to have this garden area, which I build now. In southwest, we're going to have a sci-fi area. In southwest actually, we're going to have. Let me think. We're going to have the scary area in southwest. What we call that, like a scary forest area. Scary when it's not even Halloween. Then in west, of course, we're going to have the western area. Makes sense. In the northwest, actually north is right across the north. There's going to be sort of a beach area and a resort. Well, northwest will be the resort. The rest of the north area will be a beach. Southeast, we're going to have a let me think, jungle, yeah. And then east side is going to be the sci-fi area. Sort of, well, northeast will probably just be a beach. Actually, what would be nice, because you'll just get jungle and beach. East will be the jungle, south east will be sci-fi themes, and then sort of Middle East area, not quite as east as the jungle. It's going to be sort of like a suburb and a pit, like mini themed areas and that sort of it. And in the suburb, it's going to be like a big, like something like the Agent B13, like headquarters, and that's going to have a big major ride in there. Anyway, so we're building this like gardens area. It's going to have all sort of gardens, and then sort of on the right hand side there's going to be all these hills, and that's what our first ride's going to be on that we're building today. So I'll build a bit down here. I'll probably have the flowers in after the video. And then what we're sort of going to do here is we're going to build a sort of crossroad section. And sort of going to leave it. Actually, let's not do that. Let's get rid of them few bits, and we'll add the first ride into the right. So it's going to sort of the garden area is going to transform into some mountains. Still be named like the same area, but the mountains are going to have like a ride going for it. And please do be warned that there will be building outside of videos, just because if I only built in videos, we'd be here for about 6 years building this part of how much we got to build. And look, there's already people making the way down here. So there's sort of going to be, the entrance of the ride's going to be, so you're going to sort of walk through the gardens, and then you get to the foot of this mountain. It's going to be a big Alpine coaster, which I'll show you how to do right now. Now, we might not get the mountains done in this video, but we'll get the coaster done. What you can do is you can go underneath the hills on the coaster and build up the mountains, because I want it to be like close to the terrain, so it feels like you're whizzing through. So you can see this is added in the soaked expansion pack. So we're sort of going to have the station on the ground, so you're sort of going to walk through the queue like around these gardens, and then you're going to get to this station here, which will probably make a nice covered up station when we're done. And you're going to board the ride here. And then I'm sort of going to build out, how many should I build out for this station? What a good view, because it's individual cars, going to be in this station. So we're going to build that across to the path, and then we're going to make, how many cars can we get from this? Right, 15 bobsleds should be enough. And then what we're going to do now is we're going to go straight into a chain lift, which will be the start of the hill. And we're going to, how do I build a chain lift on this thing again? It's kind of hard to build chain lift on Alpine coasters. Oh yeah, I know why. You have to. It has to be that steep to be chained. Yeah, Alpine coasters are very what do you call it? Strict on the way you build the chain. So we're going to go up a good. I go up a good 70 foot. Most of this ride's going to be close to the ground, so 70 foot should be enough to get us round the entire track, if you see what I mean. So there we go, 73 foot. That's more than enough. And then I'll show you. You can test it like this, and I'll show you something cool because this will fly off the end of the ride. You'll see what I mean. So we want it reasonably fast, this chainless, so we're going to keep it at 8 miles an hour. So we're going to pull you to the top of this hill and then you're going to go down. It's going to be awesome basically. Of course it is because I built it. Anyway, enough of the joking around, let's get back to building. Because this is the main part of the video. I really wanted to show some coaster building for this video. So I think we're going to go straight. We're going to go down a bit. Now you can't build that steep drops for this. So we're gonna go right down to about. Gonna go right down to there. And I probably want to start adding the mountain in actually, so you can see what I mean by it. So 1's not going to be enough to build the mountain. So it's going to be normal hill. 5, will 5 be enough? No, we want a bigger hill than that. There we go. How far should it go up? I'm just wondering how far. I'll need to smooth out these edges a bit, because otherwise it's going to look awful like it does at the moment. You'll see what I mean by that. We're going to do that soon. So, as you can see, I'm sort of building. Well, that bit went a bit too high. You've got to be careful with that, you see. Hopefully this will look okay. And then we want to go. I probably was a bit generous, giving 70 up for this. I mean, 70 foot is pretty high. And then I probably want to be a bit more careful that it doesn't go through the hill. So I probably want to build it like that. We can smooth all this hill out later. I just want it to be like that, and you'll see what I mean. So it's not meant to be like a mountain. It's meant to be a normal hill. But there you go. I did a better job on the way down. I mean, that'll look okay though, because I'll show you what we can do. We can smooth out the edges like this, so then you don't see all the individual blocks. So we don't want it to be like what you'd see in Minecraft, basically. I know Minecraft is good, but you don't want it to look like a Minecraft world in RollerCoaster Tycoon when you can make it look so much better than that. Because this game is, you don't need to make it look more like that. And actually, this has turned out okay. So I'm gonna, so as you see, it's smoothing out now. Now this is I'm probably gone for quite a hard project first actually to build something like this. But as you can see, it's looking alright. Next job is to smooth out these bits here. So as you can see, the smooth, whatever tool it's called, pretty much does all the work for you, to be honest. It smooths everything out, and the good thing is that you can see if you're going to collide with terrain or not when you go like down like that. Anyway, let's try the roller coaster. Oh, this is looking good, this. That was just a duck. We have animals walking around. Right, this is looking okay, this actually. Going up the hill. I'm quite impressed. We might need to do the top of it better. Now look at that. How close we are to the terrain there. That's the exact effect I wanted. And it's the effect we've got. So I'm very I'm very happy with that indeed. So this top bit probably needs to take that up the terrain slightly closer, because I don't want you to see loads of sports in this. I want it to look like it's going down up and down the hills and stuff. And then the right hand side's going to be more flowery based. Maybe some little rides. Maybe like some little black rides on there. So as you can see, I'm making it go a bit more. And then we've got the top bit here. So that's probably... There we go. And then I need to sort of fill in slightly more. So we better not risk it anymore, because if it goes through, it'll just ruin the entire effect. Why is it? Oh, I clicked on the wrong thing. Sorry about that, guys. So it's smooth. So as you can see, we're smoothing out the terrain. So it looks nice. This is looking good. What we could do is we could add some flowers on the hills as well. You know, and some trees. This will look really good when it's done. So let's ride the ride now. I might need to make that top bit slightly higher, because you can still see the track quite a bit, but it's looking good basically. And I also want to be careful that I don't go on top of the paths with the track, or the hills, that you don't collide with the paths, because that would really ruin it if that happened. But I don't think it will, to be honest. But as you can see, when you smooth it looks really good. It really does look like we're going up the hill. We're really close. Yeah, it's top. We might need to still do a bit more work with the top bit. I don't really want to do too much to it, because it would ruin it. Right, let's see if we'll have time to do any more. So I'm not deciding what I'm going to publish yet. I was thinking about grass ledge or something. And by the way, guys, it's probably just a couple more minutes of this episode left, but I'll probably be uploading the next episode today, where we'll be continuing the ride. That means if you check back, when this is uploaded, I will record the second episode, but at this time when I am recording now, of course I'm not yet. But if you check back in a few hours, the second episode should be online. And if you're watching after the whatever the date is today, I forgot what the date is today. Sorry about this, guys, but if you check after the day this was uploaded, then it should already be online for you, and you'll be able to go and watch it after you finish watching this episode. So as you can see, the hill goes up to a bit to the side there, but I'm not too fussed about, like, it is a terrain-based roller coaster, so it will look like that in some places, but that doesn't entirely matter too much. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to build the track going forward a bit, and then I'm going to turn around the corner. And then we're going to go up a bit. I don't know. Oh, you can't do it up and bang, so go up a bit. And we'll turn, and there we go. That might be a bit too high. We might have to bring the corners. There we go. That looks nice and neat. So let's have a ride, and then I'll end the episode, and we'll continue in the next episode. So, and we'll smooth out the terrain. Now, look, I was going to do all the terrain smoothing sort of at the end, but then I decided to do it as I go along, so we can keep checking how it's looking. Now, there's a bit there I might want to sort out. I'm not sure if you saw it underneath the track, but yeah, there was a little bit that I think we're going to sort out in a minute. So as you can see, we go around the corner, go back up. And it doesn't quite make it. We might need, we'll have to change that. Now, yeah, in Alpine coaster, a lot of the coasters in this game were made before we did the Alpine coaster, because Alpine coaster was one that was done in the expansion. That means it's one of the best looking ones because it was sort of done after the time that they made the game, which was actually was made in 2004, but there's been nothing made it since, so it's still very popular to this day. Anyway guys, that's going to be the end of this video. As you can see, the cars are whizzing round the Alpine track, or the bit that we built anyway. And I'd like to say a very big thank you to those of you who watched this video, and hope you stay tuned, because in a few hours, if you're watching on the day this was uploaded, the next episode should be online, and if it's not, and if you're watching after that day, then go and check it out, because it already will be. Thanks for watching, and see you all next time.